everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to Dusty Coloring. Today's video is the ends of the month completed page video. I'm getting excited to watch everybody's completed page videos coming out soon. So I thought I would come on, go through my coloring pages. I do have a couple of buddy colors and I am waiting on their pictures. So hopefully by the time I film this, there'll be a picture for you guys to see, but I wanted to get the video out of the way. I am doing a supply haul video coming up, a small supply haul because it's my birthday month. So I got some goodies and I bought myself some goodies, and then my coloring plan video for April. So that being said, let's dive into the completed page video, which everybody loves to watch, including myself. Okay, so this is my picture journal. I just have it set up by the month. And I color quite a few things in March. So I'm kind of excited. I'm setting it up for April. I got a lot of coloring done. So I have my coloring journal here to reference. Let me just go to March, put this out of the way, just so I could see, okay, if I have any notes. And I'm gonna start off with some whips. So I had planned pages for March and then some unplanned pages. Now I wanted to keep flagged my planned pages to see if I stuck to it or if I didn't. But I think some of the tabs fell off. So some of these books I'm just going to show you what I did color, and if I remembered if it was what I planned or if my mood changed, I'll let you know. So this wasn't in my planned video, or it might have been. And I think I may have, I'm not 100% sure. And I could have went back and watched my other video, but I didn't because it's been busy. I think I wanted to maybe do this page or whatever, but I started to do this page. So this is a whip, and I'm using for this one 2 of the Sarah Renee Clark color cubes. So I wanted to go with these colors. So I'm in the process of doing this page, right? I'm just taking my time. I want to go in with some paint pens and then some gold splatter and touch up her face a little. So this is a work in progress. And I know in this book, like it's spirit animals, so the 2 pages kind of go together. But I think I might go differently with this color scheme, because I think I may be this color scheme out by the time I get to this. So I'll try and maybe flip the colors or use at least a blue or a brown, but we'll see when I get to it in April. But hopefully this will be done and that'll be in my completed page video for April. I am trying to use more of the color cubes this year. So that's why I pulled out these 2. So that's good. So that is my whip in Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. And I thought I had another whip somewhere. Let me just see. Hold on, guys. I have the book somewhere else. Okay, sorry. I want to color more in Mythographic as well. So Brooke from, I'll put her Instagram information across the screen, reached out to me, and we decided to do a buddy color in here for April. But I also decided to start this page. I'm not going to show the buddy color yet because it's kind of a whip and it's kind of a mess. It's a hot mess right now, so I'll show that next month. But I started to do this page. So I'm going to add this to my list for April along with my buddy color page. And yeah, I just wanted to try something out with this. Some pens I bought, and I'm gonna probably use those. So those will be in my supply haul video. The pens, they're just really cheapy pens, but they're doing the trick for me right now. So yeah, so that's gonna be my whip page for now, and then I have a buddy color page whip going on, but I'm not gonna show you because, like I said, it's a hot mess. And wait, so those are my 2 whips for now. Okay, so this was a last minute addition to my March coloring. This was not planned. I didn't plan to pull this book out, but I figured it is Easter. And I do just, I like these books. This one is The Travel Size by Alexandra Francis. It's cute and hoppy. And I only had ever colored 1 page in here, but I decided to color another. So I just went in with alcohol markers, a little bit of like pastel on my finger just to fill up some of the white in the background, but it didn't even come out that nice. Didn't do what I wanted it to, but I'm not going to fix it. I just had to go out yesterday, actually, and I decided to just, while I was waiting, I was watching TV, and I just decided to go with my alcohol markers and just do it relaxing coloring. And then I went in with some paint pens just to get rid of some of the lines. So I was like, all right, I did an Easter page. So I feel like my Easter quota was complete because I don't think I colored any other Easter pages this month. So yeah, so that was cute. Got the little bunny in, got the spring flowers. It was cute. And that was cute and hoppy. Travel size. Another page colored in this book. This is a project booked for me. I'm trying to do 1 page a month. And I don't 100% love all the images in this book. I'm not crazy about the backgrounds in this book, but I thought it'd be fun to color and just see how far I can get with a page a month. I don't think I'm going to color 2 a month. Maybe, I'll never say never, but I'm trying to do at least 1. And I colored this page, and I did have a color cube for this page. However, I think I may have put it away. And I think I may have actually written down, let me just go look in my little book here to save, because I'm pretty sure I'm trying to keep track. Okay, so I did. If you guys do have the Sarah Renee Clark color cube, I used number 053 for this. I believe it was just some oranges and greens, and it was like St. Patty's Day. I believe there was like a color like this in there, and I just wanted to make her have red hair and put some green in. I know kind of red and green kind of is also Christmassy, but I don't know. This color palette kind of just jumped out at me. Yes, it's kind of similar to Christmassy, but I tried to go the opposite way and give her red hair and a green background. And then there's some gold splatter. So this was colored with all Ohuhu markers. And I did use some metallic pens for here. I was getting kind of bored and lost my interest in this page. So this came out a little bit more sloppy than I would have liked, but I was done with this. I started this in early March and I finished it like a week ago. I'm done. Like I was done. Like sometimes I just get to capacity with a page and then it's like a project for me to continue. But I tried. I wanted to finish it. That way I keep up with my goal for this book. So April, this book will be in my planned video for April, and we'll see, excuse me, how I decide to tackle April. But yeah, so that one was a little bit of a struggle this month, but this is The Portrait of a Mermaid by Sarah Dreier. And I do like the book. Like I said, the background though, sometimes, and the paper, it's a little annoying. Yeah, so that was on my list. Now I don't know what page I had picked out, but that was the page I settled on. Another book that was on my list, and I did, again, I don't remember which page I planned to color versus which page I did because my little thingies fell out everywhere, but this is by Sugar Sweet, and this is Cat 22, and I love this book. It's just a nice, easy coloring book for easy pages. And for March, I colored Bixby, and I went in with all pencils, and then those pens that I bought. They're called Morandi pens. I saw them on Amazon when I was searching for like gel pens, and then I saw them on Temu. So I ordered like a slew of pens. I like them. They're actually pretty good. So that's like the blue and the butterfly. They're not the best pens, but you'll see when I do my haul video. But yeah, so this is just Prismacolor and a little bit of those pens there, and then some white gel pen, and that's pretty much it. Again, this book is just easy colorings. I think that's my third picture illustration colored in this book. But I did put this on my list of books to complete eventually. So I am trying to color at least a page a month in here. Yeah. So far I have 3, so I'm doing good with that. I don't plan to finish it this year, but depending on my progress this year will determine if it goes on my complete book to complete list for next year. But yeah, I'm just having fun. It's just easy coloring. I try to pick some books for this year that I want to color a page a month for a project. Like this is a project book, but this one is more for on nights when I just want an easy coloring. So at least once a month I'll have like an easy page to just go in. I mean, I can go in here with Morpher too, but I'm enjoying my Prismas in here right now. So again, that's Cat 22, and this is by Sugar Sweet. This was purchased on Amazon, and she has other ones, a cat book. So if you do look, this particular Cat 22 is the red one. I do have her other books in my wish list, but I want to tackle that a little bit before I jump in. Oh, I have another whip. This one, again, yesterday, like I said, I was going out, so I did a quick coloring in Cute and Hoppy, and then after that, I still had some time, so I pulled this book off my shelf. This is by Jade Summer, and this is Dark Fantasy. So this is a little bit of your spooky books, but I wanted to just go in with some marker. So I have a whip in here. I'm going to try and complete it for next month, but I started doing this. So right now, this is just an alcohol marker base. I haven't gone in yet with any pencil. Well, I did start to go in with pencil on the lantern. I pulled out my Sioux colors, but they didn't have a range that I wanted. Like they didn't have the colors I would have wanted to use for the gloves and for the smoke and for the outfit. So I decided that I'm just going to pull out another pencil brand. I don't know which one yet. But I just started to do this. And I really like this book. I'm into Halloween and spooky and stuff like that. But I think I did want to color. I had a page flagged in here. Hang on. I wanted to color the alien page. But then, I don't know, I just decided to do this. So that was a plan page. And like I said, I had some time. I just wanted to lay down some alcohol markers on something. So this one to me was just a little easier. So yeah, so maybe that will be in my April completed pages. Again, that was, I'm sorry, Dark Fantasy by Jade Summer. I believe it's a newer one. Okay, next up is Fierce Fancy Faces. So this is Hannah Lynn's book, and this one I have the PDF. I printed out the PDFs. So I'm trying to complete this book for 2024. And I have to do 2 pages a month. I've been on track. So I decided to do this page. And it's PDF, so I cut them down and then I just tape them. I glue them, but the removable glue on a black cardstock. And then I'm going to put them into a binder. Or I'm going to laminate. I saw some laminate idea where people who have PDFs after they're completed, they laminate them. I'm on the fence. I have a laminator in my cart on Amazon, but I think if I do that, that might be an end of year project for me, where I just laminate everything and then put them in a binder for the year. It might be easier for me to do it that way. I don't know. I'm tossing that around, but for now, until I make a decision, I'm just gonna continue storing them in a certain spot and seeing how things work out. So yeah, this was done with all Prismacolor pencils. There is some gel pen in here. No, not, well, there's gel pen, acrylic paint pen, sorry. So yeah, I did, so this one's done. I don't know, I wanted to give her like gray hair because I felt like those were like those dated wig kind of things. But yeah, so completed that, and then I completed this one, and I believe this one was a hashtag. This one was for Jamie's Coloring Love, I believe. No, that was a different one. That was green hair. Who was this one? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did. This was, I don't see it. Maybe Nirma Coloring. I'll put it across the screen when I figure it all out. I have it tagged on my phone because I posted this on Instagram. But yeah, this one was for a hashtag red hair, green lipstick, maybe Nirma Coloring. I could be wrong, but probably was already flashed on the page for you guys. Yeah, so I try and save these pages for those hashtags with the eye, you know, for either lips and hair. That way I can base my page around those hashtags and participate, because it's fun to participate in them. So these were my 2 pages for March. So I was able to complete that goal. I was very happy about that. That'll be back on the rotation for next month. Then Mythographics Aviary. It's just one of those words, guys. It's just my brain. Yeah. So here we go. And I planned a page. I can't remember though which page I planned, but then I ended up doing. Where is it? I ended up doing this page. So I had a lot of fun. So this is a gel pen background. It's Ohuhu markers. And I have to say, I got inspiration for this page. I was watching Coloring Moon, and they were coloring this page. But I went a different color scheme with it. I believe when I colored it, the owl, they didn't color the owl yet. I did a different background. I don't know what color they did this, but they just inspired me to color this page. And I just did. I think I took their coloring combination though for the papers and for the book. I don't have a lot of coloring combinations for Ohuhu markers, so I do like when people use them and I can jot down some of the coloring combinations. So I was happy to get like a page and a book, because I have a lot of coloring books that have these kind of pages and books. So now at least I have a combination. But then I kind of went my own way with everything. And actually I was watching them, and they were the ones who were using the pen for the background, and they use a different color for the background. But that made me look up the pens on Amazon, and then I purchased them on Amazon, and I purchased them on Temu. Yeah, so I'll put that information in the description. If I forget, just drop a comment and I'll answer you. But yeah, so I was happy. I was inspired to color this page because this book was on my list of books to complete eventually last year, and I took it off. I figured it would just take me a really long time to eventually complete this book. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to maybe color a page a month. That was a whip from a while ago. But we'll see. I will see where the month takes me if I want to pick it up and color. But yeah, I had a lot of fun coloring this. So this was colored with the Ohuhu markers for that. And then the owl I did with my Prismacolors. Yeah, Prismacolors for this over Ohuhu marker. And then this is just marker and then have gel pen background. And I'm glad I got it colored. I never would have looked at this page, but they made it look so fun. So it inspired me. Yeah. And that was in Joseph Kattenbang's Aviary. Aviary? Whatever. Sorry. So this here is a buddy color with the lovely Disney Megs coloring. And I'm hoping by the time you guys see this video, I will have her image to show you here. But for me, I just here, this is from Funny Tales by Kevin Teo. And we have another buddy color next month in this book as well. Every time I see a Disney image or a take on Disney or spin on Disney, I always let her know, because I know how much she likes Disney, and it's fun to color, because I don't color a lot of Disney stuff. I don't have a lot of Disney things, so it's fun to color with someone when I find one. So this, I used all of my Prismacolor pencils. I have the PDF version of this book, so I printed it out on my own paper. The only thing I don't 100% love is that my Prismacolor pencil rubs off on the background, so it's a little sloppy looking to me, so I need to clean it up. Whether I'm going to paint it black with acrylic paint or washi tape it, I don't know. It depends on whether or not I want to laminate this in the future. I have to figure out, and that will determine what I do with the background. So I might put this off to the side, or I may just cut it down, to be honest, and then just laminate it if that's the way I'm going to go down the line. Yeah, so I think that might actually be my best bet because it is kind of sloppy and I don't know. I think I'm just going to cut it down. Yeah. So that's my plan for this page, but I had a lot of fun coloring this page. I did a green background because I figured like the Emerald City's glowing somewhere in the background, somewhere down the yellow brick road. I don't know. But yeah, lots of fun. And just use my Prismas and some gel pen. I actually wanted to go over the flowers with yellow gel pen and I didn't. Not gel pen. I keep saying gel pen. Acrylic paint pen. So I might do that down the line. I have to see. See, my acrylic paint pens are away and sometimes I'm just lazy and I don't want to pull everything out when I'm coloring. So I'm like, oh, I'll go back to it, and then I don't. So we'll see if I do. But yeah, that was from Funny Tales by Kevin Teo. I will try and put the Etsy shop in the description. That's where I get my PDF versions. I'm not sure if he has physical books on Amazon because I just found him on Instagram and then just went that way with it. So next up, sorry, my chair moved, is my book to complete eventually, my project book. This is the newest book by Erie, the literature book. Trying to color a page a month in this book. I'm having a lot of fun. I colored the Jungle Book page this month. If I can't get to it, what's going on? Oh no, that's my whip. That's why. I do have a whip in this book. So I colored this page this month and I need to spray it. That's why I have the paper down. My Prismacolors seem to just rub off. So I need to spray this. That's on my to-do list. But yeah, this was done with all Prismacolors. There is some acrylic paint pen and the background is those Mirandi pens. Yeah. And again, I'm having so much fun coloring in this book. It is on my, like I said, on my list of books to complete eventually, and I am tracking my progress, and I have colored 4 pages so far in this. So I'm one page over a month, and I still have a whip. I still have a whip going in here. So this will probably be a while whip. I just tick off a little bit of the background each time. I do have everything written down though when I get back to the books and stuff, but I'm not interested in coloring this page yet anymore. Kind of lost a little bit of interest. So for those nights where I'm tired and I just want something to do while watching TV, I'll just tick off the background for now. But I'll probably just color a different page next month. So that was lots of fun. I'm really enjoying this book. And I'm not pulling out any other of her books right now until I finish this book. Or make a significant dent. And then next year maybe I'll focus on another book, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a color along to this next month, depending on which page I pull out. And that's the newest one by Erie. That is a new purchase. Another book I'm having so much fun coloring in is the Diane Dreier's Art Therapy, the teddy bear one. I don't really have it on a list of books to complete eventually. I might add it to that, but right now I'm just having fun coloring a page a month, and I know I plan to color in it for March. Again, I don't remember which page. Excuse me, I have hiccups. This one I started for next month, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I might go to another way. But I colored this one. And again, I have to seal this page as well. So I added the wooden floor. There was no floor down. It was just white space, and sometimes that bothers me. So rather than just coloring it one color, I just made like a makeshift quickie wood floor just to give it some texture and depth. And again, this book I'm using only my Prismacolors because I have the most combinations with my Prismacolors, and there are certain books where I don't want to experiment in, so I'm going in with this. But I am watching my Colorful Country Life. Karen is posting color combinations. She's doing the Albrecht Duers now. No, polychromos, but I have the Albrecht Duers, which have the same colors. So I'm using her color combinations for the Faber-Castell, the Polychromos, and I'm just using it I'm applying it to my Albrecht Dürer. So I might go in with those since I have some combinations now, but so far everything I've colored in here has been with my Prismacolors. And I did start coloring another page, but I never got to finish it for March, so that's why I said it maybe April, but we'll see. If not, then I'll just color a different one. But love this book, and definitely trying to get at least one page a month colored. But it's a tiny book, so sometimes I can do two. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, super adorable book. And yeah, again, I did this little page here. So yeah, and there is some acrylic paint pen in here just around the cupcakes, and just some gel pen and whatnot. Yeah, lots of fun in that book. Next book up is Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf, and the lovely Christina from Christina's Art Corner and I did a buddy color in here, and we colored this book page here, and I will put her image here for you guys to see. I love how her image came out. I love the colors and the vibrancy. I just went in with an Ohuhu marker base, and then went over it with some of my Prismacolor pencils. Minimal shading. Kind of struggled a little bit with the paper in this book, to be honest with you. Even with my Ohuhu laydown, my Prismas, I struggled a little bit with the shadowing and the way it looks. It might look better from far away, but close up, I didn't like the way the texture laid out. I didn't care for it. So I'm gonna try and use another pencil brand next month in this book. Yeah, I was not really pleased with how that came out. And I did want to participate in the Mini Mania coloring other hashtag, Complete Mini Mania one, I believe it is. But I did not have I struggled a little too much with laying stuff down in here. So even though I am very happy with how it turned out, since it was a labor of love, I'm going to try a different pencil next month. But yeah, but that was really fun to have buddy color with Christina. So thanks, Christina. Yeah. And that was Mini Mania 1 by Gabby Wolf. Another project book I'm trying to color in is my Tenderful Enchantments. And this one is by the Clara Markova. So if you are new, then just to catch you up to speed, I have 3 of her books. And I'm just trying to focus on this one for this year. I'm not trying to complete it this year. I'm just trying to color a page a month. I just want to make some progress in this book. I feel her books are kind of pricey. They take a very long time to get to you. And I just feel like I need to make a dent in at least one of her books. So I chose this one. Next year, depending on how much I color this year, will I want to complete it next year? I don't know. Will I want to stick to it? I don't know. Or I might take another one of her books and focus on them. But this month, I wanted to do this double page spread, but I only did one side. I lost interest. I wasn't really loving it. I did use a color cube just because there was a lot going on, and I didn't want to have too many different colors. So I chose a color cube. I gotta go back into my little log book just to see if I wrote it down or if I have it somewhere else. All right, I did not. I have it written down somewhere, but I didn't log it in my book yet. Shame on me. But yeah, so I used a color cube just to get a roundabout. I think maybe there were three of the palettes from the color cube, and I just kind of took similar colors from them just so that I have a flow. But I didn't really finish it. I didn't love how it was coming out. I wanted to go over these beads. I guess they're beads, or are they blueberries? I really don't know, but I don't know. Didn't love my choices, so I wanted to shake it off. And I might in the end just treat this page like its own page. And the reason I assumed it was a double page spread is because in this book, her pages are usually, you have your full image on that side, and then you have like a page like that, or just a little image. But I think that I'm going to just leave this as is and then just treat this as its own page, because I didn't love how it came out. So yeah, so next month I don't know what page I am going to color in, but we'll try and choose that for my coloring plan video. We'll see. But yeah, that was Tenderful Enchantments by Clara Markova. That's a whip I'm not getting back to. And again, it was this page and all Prismacolor pencils with some gel pen and some paint pen. Yeah, I was not happy with that one. Next up is Magic Jars. Now this is the pocket size by Coloring Heaven, and this sold out, and they, at the time, they were not putting it on their Etsy shop as PDF. But then Christina from Christina's Art Corner and I had been talking about it, and someone informed her that it's the same images from the Coloring Book Cafe one, Magic Jars, and I had no clue whatsoever. So I purchased the PDF of the Magic Jars by Coloring Book Cafe off of their Etsy shop. So now I have two, and I believe one of the books have extra images. I don't really know if it's this one or if it's the other book that has some other images. Don't 100% quote me on that, but I really love this book so much. So I'm glad I have another copy now on the Coloring Book Cafe. And in here, I had a buddy color with, or I don't know, was it a buddy color, Christina? I can't remember, or I think she's just picking a page. I believe it's a coloring book, drawing a blank. Picking a page, she's picking a page a month, I think, by poll and coloring, and I believe this was the page that was picked. Yes, that's how it's going. Sorry, my brain. And yeah, I colored this page for her hashtag, which I'll put the hashtag across the screen so you guys can see. And this one, I used my Ohuhu markers and just Prismacolor pencils. So some Ohuhu marker and the rest was just Prismacolors. A lot of fun. This book is on my list of books to complete eventually. So again, trying to do a page a month. And then I also buddy colored with the lovely Emma 2020, and we picked this page. Now, I don't know if she was able to do her page this month. If she did, it will be here. Life happens, and I almost didn't get to complete my other page in here either, and whatnot. So, but this was the page that we had picked, and this was the page I colored. And again, some Ohuhu marker, and then just my Prismacolors. I'm not struggling with this paper. I'm having an okay time just using pencil. Any marker I'm using in this book is kind of just to make something easier for me. Not because I feel it works better, where some books I feel it does work better, but my Prismacolors are performing fine in this book. So yeah, and I love this book so much. So yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on this book. And then when it's completed, maybe I'll pull out the PDF version I printed out from the Coloring Book Cafe and tackle it with maybe different mediums since it's on my own paper. But just doing pencil and Ohuhu marker right now in this pocket size. And they did come out with another pocket size. It did not appeal to me, but if you do like Coloring Heaven and you are into the pocket size, you might want to jump onto their website, not their Etsy shop. And order it, because this version did sell out and I don't think they're restocking them. So just to let you guys know, there is another pocket size book out on their end. Next up is my other project book. I got a lot of projects going on this year, guys. Is my Reptiloids 2. Trying to complete this for this year. Sorry. And my goal is 2 pages a month. So I tackled it. Got my 2 pages down. I did this one. And this book I am basing all with Ohuhu and then going in with my Prismacolor and paint pens and acrylic pens. So I did this one. I got this one down. And then my other one was this one. And I kind of wanted him to have like the red, like Superman, like the red cape, and then I made him blue. Yeah, so that was fun. I got my 2 pages completed for March in here, so I am on track so far coloring in this book. Hopefully I can get it done by the end of the year. Next up, another project book for me. I'm trying to, again, this is on my books to complete eventually, and I'm trying to complete 1 page a month. And I was able to, I don't know, okay. I have to seal this as well. Or did I seal it? I can't remember. I sealed it. It smells. I sealed it. Okay. I did this page. And this was quite a page for me, guys. Okay. So I had inspiration off of Instagram. I really love this book. And I love creating in Kirby's books. But there's just a lot going on, as we know, in some of his pages. And sometimes I just enjoy getting inspiration from other colorists. So I found this off of the Mythomorphia hashtag. I will put the... And they actually saw that I found them and said it was their work. So I was all excited because I think was it? Either it was on Pinterest or Instagram where I saw it. Oh, yes, I think it was Instagram, but they didn't list the colors in the image I saw. So I kind of just took inspiration, and I think I got it pretty close. Yeah, I'll put their Instagram across the screen. They have other stuff I might be getting inspiration from too. But I went in with Gansey Tambi watercolor paint for the background. And that was a different medium for me. I don't usually use the Gansey Tambis or do backgrounds with watercolor. Yeah, so that was fun. So I went in with the watercolor for the background, and I'm very happy with how it came out. I tried using it more on the thicker side, didn't wet it down too much. And yeah, and then I went over it with some Prismacolor pencil just to add a little bit of like areas of lightness around the moon. Everything else was Prismacolor pencil. Now what I wanted to do that I didn't do was I didn't really go over that particular star, so I have to do that. I did want to go over the flames with acrylic paint, and I didn't. But I did use some acrylic paint on the white, on the white blue horse. Yeah, and then that was it. So there is still more that I can do, that I wanted to do, but I lost, like, I just wanted to stop. I was so happy with, oh, I didn't do this little corner up here. Let's do that. I was really happy with how this came out, and I didn't want to tempt the fates, so I just stopped. But there is a little bit of aspects I can go back and do, but I'm not going to. Actually, I'm just going to leave it. So yeah, so a lot of fun coloring this, and I'm having a really good time and tackling this book, and I'm really enjoying finding inspiration because it's making it less daunting for me. Like, my biggest fear is messing up a page because I really just want to do this book and not have any problems. So following some inspiration is really helping me. It's taking away that anxiety, like, not anxiety, but, you know, like that, like, oh no, I don't want to mess this page up because I'm following like a color palette, or I'm following, like, you know, a technique. So I'm having fun. This book is a lot of fun for me. So yeah, so we'll see what I pick for next month. So that's Mythomorphia by Kirby Rosanes. And then my last book to show you is, this is my mandala book, my floating 3D mandala. And I'm using this book for color palette hashtags. And again, like I said, I'm trying to have a couple of books a month to choose from when I don't have time to actually sit down and color, but I just want a mindless coloring while I'm watching TV, maybe like after one of the days, my office days, because it's commute and a half, and it's just annoying. So when I come home, I'm kind of like drained because I get up at like 3:45 a.m. But I'm not ready to go to bed, but I'm not ready to like concentrate. So this is coming out great. So what I did was I followed some hashtags. So I did the Amanda Colors AC Palette Challenge. And I colored, hold on, let me find the page. So if you're not familiar, Amanda from Amanda Colors, she does, and I have it here. I have a HP sprocket, so I print out the palettes that those who host these challenges post, and I print it out so I know what I copied off of when I'm done. So this was the March 2024 Palette Challenge. It's hard to make out, but this was hosted by Amanda Colors, and this was the palette that she chose. So I tried to copy those colors. She does list the colors. She kind of breaks it down and helps you out. She lists like the most popular mediums, and she gives you colors. But I just pulled out what I thought went with it because that's just what I had access to. And I did use some Winkastella here just to give it some little shine. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I followed her hashtag. She does one every month, so I'm looking forward to April. And then I used coloring. What is this one? Coloring the Movies. Coloring, yes, it got cut off when I printed out. Coloring the Movies by Jamie's. No, where am I? Just looked at Coloring the Movies. Oh yeah, by Jamie's Coloring Love. And the theme was Avatar, and this was the colors that they chose. So I colored this mandala with that color scheme. And then Disney Meg, she does her Disney Meg's challenge, Meg's Disney Mandala challenge, where she picks a character, and then it's basically you use the colors of the character into your mandala. So last month was, I forget his name, from Inside Out. And he had a lot of colors going on. She did it because it was like rainbowy of colors. But I just chose some of the more main colors because I liked the way they looked. And I tackled this mandala. And again, I did some Winkastella. And it was a lot of fun. I also have the Disney sticker book, so that's how I have the stickers. Otherwise, if I didn't have the book, and I would just use my sprocket the way I did for the other ones, and then just stick it here, print out the photo and stick it. And this month, I believe the character is Flower, the skunk from Bambi, which Bambi's one of my fave all-time Disneys, and Fox and the Hound is my favorite. Absolute favorite. But anyway, yeah, so I'm looking forward to picking a mandala for, oh, it was Bing Bong. I think that's who it was, Bing Bong. Because I did color another page, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm not showing you. I'll show you guys, but I did not participate in the challenge with that. I decided to redo it and love how it came out. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to picking a page to do the colors for Flower from Bambi. So yeah, so that is having a lot of fun coloring in this book. Who knew? Because if you follow me, you know I'm not big on mandalas at all. But they've given me a newfound interest in it. So yeah, so that is it. That is all I have going on. I did Portrait Year of Color. I didn't do that. Why do I say that I did it? Fancy Faces. It says I did it, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't know what I did there. I have to keep a better track of how I'm logging things here. For April, I think I changed everything up. Oh, and Mythomorphia was also for Meg's ABC Color Challenge 2024. So she picked a letter and it was M, and you can use, I believe, any medium, book, illustrator that starts with an M. And since I was coloring a Mythomorphia, I used her hashtag and participated because M was for Mythomorphia. So that was quite fun. And I also used Moonbeam March 2024 from Color Sparkle Shine. I think you had to color anything with a moon, and this one had a moon. So this one actually I got a bunch of hashtags for. I got the Moonbeam March 2024 by Color Sparkle Shine. And then I did M, the letter M, from Meg's ABC Color Challenge. So that was quite fun. Yeah, so these are my books, that my completed pages for March. Again, it had a lot of fun, and I did a lot of coloring for it being a very busy month for me, actually. But yeah, super happy with everything, how everything came out. Couple of whips, like I said, and then a couple of things I had to shake off. But that's okay. I guess that happens. You know, the more you color in a month, the more you have pages you're happy with and pages you're like, have to shake it off. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love that you guys join me every month to see my completed pages. And hopefully I'll have those other videos out for you to see. I am going to wait a little bit before I post this so that I can see if my and my other two buddy colors send me their images, their completed pages for the buddy color. So even though I'm telling you guys I'm going to plan to post my, after this, my planned video for April and my small supply haul video, you guys may have already seen it posted because I am going to wait a little bit before I post this. So if you haven't seen those videos, they're probably out now. If they're not, they're coming. But again, I hope everyone is well, stay well, and I can't wait to see what everybody colors or colored for March. Talk to you soon, guys.